So a quick look at the engine that I've just extracted from this thing, and I already knew that there was a couple of problems with it. So there's a cracked manifold. Now that would be, or it can be repaired with a MIG welder. I've seen it done. I'm not sure how permanent the repair would be, because obviously this is a cast item, but I'm going to replace it anyway because I've got a spare one of these. And then this core plug I knew had gone, but I'm glad I didn't order just one, because this one's weeping as well and this one doesn't look too clever. And I've just found the engine number, which on this engine is here. I don't know why, there's several different locations for engine numbers for Land Rovers. Anyway, there we go. So, other than that, it looks alright. Well, I think I might treat it to another belt, because this one looks like an elastic band. But yeah, all good. Right, nearly ready to put in the new engine, or old engine, replacement engine. But before I do so, I wanted to sort out the steering box here. Because once I cleaned it up, this is the steering box I've just pulled off, and you should be able to see here there's a massive crack going all the way across. And as I tightened up this bit, which is the adjuster on the steering box, that crack opened up, so yeah, it's not a goer. I wasn't going to film swapping over that. I've got another steering box which is about to go in, and here. So this one's off, is one I had in my spares department, which I found eventually, and is also off Series 2, so this will go straight in. Like I said, I wasn't going to film all this, but it ended up just taking forever to get the bloody steering wheel. So this is the steering wheel that came off. The only one I've done previously was on this one. So this is the earlier type, slightly earlier. This is the Series 2 one. And this is cast aluminium, and that you could heat up. But this one, go with some editing on this, I'm sure. So the problem I had was that this is the end of the steering column, and here's the steering wheel that was on it, and it's splined with these, you see how that focuses, and these little splines here. And of course, after 50 years of being sat on, this didn't want to release at all. On the bottom of there is a cup, which is part of how the horn works. And because of that cup, it meant I couldn't get a hammer into the bottom of the steering wheel to pop it off. And I couldn't get a puller on it because of the shape of this bit. And I couldn't heat it up because, unlike the earlier version, this is got a steel frame and it's sort of set in some kind of hard, not that hard, some kind of rubbery sort of plastic, which when you approach the flame near it, just, ugh, it's hideous, really horrible. Yeah, I did get a little bit of heat on there, but it was, you know, it was so toxic, it was grim. Yeah, I ended up, that's what's left of the little cowling bit that goes underneath the steering wheel. I had to cut into it with tin snips. I had to saw into it that way with a hacksaw and basically extract this before I could get a lump hammer in and persuade off the steering wheel. So I was just about to put the new replacement engine in, and I remembered that I hadn't done the bump stops, which are a lot easier to put in now with the engine out, and I can get around it than there would be once the engine's in. So they had their little tags missing, so the bump stops go on like that from underneath, and so I've had to put little tags on the inside of the chassis to hold them. So I've tacked that side. And that's it, that's the replacement 3 I've tacked in. Only tiny little tacks because I'm running off the solar power. Yeah, and it's a bit more than the inverter can really handle. So now I'll fire up the diesel generator and weld those up properly. Must remember to try and paint these and paint the tags, hold it all up. I think that's it. I'm ready to put the new engine in. Wow, that was a frustrating experience. It's still not in, and I've tried and tried and tried. I'm in a lot of pain at the moment, and I got to the point where I'm starting to throw things about, and I know it's time to quit. I really hate giving up on something. And it's just so close to being there, or it seems so close to being there, but if I push on now, I'm not going to be able to do anything tomorrow. I'm going to be absolutely fucked. I just wish I wasn't so unwell all the time. Weighs it down. Beer and painkillers, I think. Try again tomorrow.